Welcome to Balancing Act and your 10-minute core. We're just going to roll through 10 different exercises, 1 minute each, and this is going to be over before you know it. So join me on the floor. Okay, so roll down to your back here and come right into your tabletop position. We're just going to start right away with our dead bug position. So your knees are in tabletop, your arms are extended out in front of you, and you are just moving through this opposite leg, opposite arm, while you are tucking your tail and pressing your lower back nice and strong into the mat. We're just going to move through this. We're going to do one exercise on our back and one exercise facing down towards the mat to make sure we hit our front and our back. And of course, we will hit our obliques. We've got 10 minutes, plenty of time to hit everything. So this is like kind of a nice activation for your core. It's not too difficult, it's not too challenging, but it gets your coordination going and it gets your core activated. Just make sure that you are driving your lower back into the mat. Beautiful. Now flip over and come right into a forearm plank. So if you can't hold the forearm plank for a minute, that's totally fine. You have options. You can drop your knees. You can also just come out of it and come into a child's pose for a few seconds and then come back to it. While you're in your plank, really focus on extending those heels toward the back wall, squeezing your glutes as hard as you can, and pressing out of the shoulders. I don't want you to sink down in here. Imagine that there's like a suction on your chest and it's pulling your chest down toward the mat and your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. We have about 15 more seconds here. I know it's starting to burn. We're going to roll over on our back and give our plank situation a break. And 3, 2, 1. Roll over. And we're just going to do a simple crunch. So hands in a basket behind your head. And you're just crunching up. So you're pressing your feet into the ground. And you're really going like chest to ceiling. This is not chin to chest, okay? So your neck is nice and long and your gaze is more up towards the ceiling than to your knees. So look up toward the ceiling and really think about just crunching your upper abs. Just using this part of your core here just to lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Beautiful. Keep it moving. Take a break when you need it. We just have about 10 more seconds here, believe it or not. And then we're going to roll over into another exercise. What we're going to do next is bird dog. We're going to do it for 1 minute on the right side. Okay, that's it on that. Roll over. So extend your right leg and your left arm. And then drag your elbow and knee together. Nice and slow. I'm not interested in speed here, more in the integrity of the move and making sure you're keeping your alignment right. So we're only going to do the right side here, then we'll do the left side on the next round. Pressing out through the shoulder, trying to touch that elbow to the knee, trying to keep everything in alignment like one straight line. Don't start moving things out to the side. Like try to keep that leg moving right back behind you. And crunch and extend. You can really feel this through your left arm and your back. About 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Roll over on your back. Bring your legs back to tabletop. Extend your arms and drop your knees to the left and drop them to the right. So we're going to work our obliques here a little bit, the sides of our abs. So you're just kind of trying to use your core, not so much your legs here or your arms. Obviously, you're pushing your arms into the floor to get that leverage, but I really want you to focus on your core, and that's what's moving the lower body back and forth. Your back tries to stay on the floor as flat as it can. It's just the lower body that's moving here. This actually feels really nice for me. I like the way this feels. Okay, we're almost wrapped up with this one. And last one, roll over onto your fours. And we're going to do the other side. So the right arm and left leg this time, or whatever side you did last time, you're going to do the other side. And extend, elbow to knee. Extend, elbow to knee. Very nice. And we are almost halfway done with this class. Extend and touch. Extend and touch. Extend and touch. Extend. Beautiful. Just keep moving through these. When we fall back onto our backs, we're going to be doing a double leg stretch. I will show you how. And last one. Beautiful. Roll over on your back. Bring it all the way down. So actually, it's a single leg stretch. I made a mistake. So we're going to start with our knees, just bringing our knees in here. Just a double pulse on each one. And once you feel like your hips are warmed up enough, you're going to start to do straight legged. And you're just going to crunch. You're going to leave your upper body into a slight crunch here. And you're just going to grab your leg. Now, I have a slight injury. Something pulled on the back of my left hamstring. So I'm being very conscious of that. And I'm not pulling my leg too far because it is a core exercise, but it also is a stretch. So be mindful of your body and listen to where you are today. And if you want to drop your head and neck, that's totally fine. You're still going to be using your lower core to do that. Very nice. And 3, and 2, and 1. So roll it over into a bear plank here. So knees come off the floor, nice and strong. And you're just going to hold this here. So you're in your bear plank. Now what I want you to do is I want you to roll it to the side and kick that leg out. Come back into your bear. Roll it to the other side, kick that leg out while you pull that elbow back and back to bear. And just keep rolling through these. If this is too much with the twisting, you can always just stay in your bear plank. We're just rocking from side to side. When we go back onto our backs, we're just going to be doing a little lower body, tapping our feet to the ground. Beautiful. So here we're hitting our whole body. This is basically a whole body workout. This is a very complex exercise. And roll it over. Okay. So back to here, and I want you to you can place your hands on the mat, and I just want you to tap your feet to the floor and give me a little lift of the lower body off the mat, just slightly. The back of your neck is nice and long, very nice and long. This is our second to last exercise. Our last one's going to be a little bit hard, but it's going to be a burner, but I have some like little breaky things for it in it for you. All right, 10 more seconds of this. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're pushing that lower back into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And flip it over. Last exercise is going to be mountain climbers. You can do them slowly, okay? Or you can do them fast. I just want you to do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then press back down dog, touch your right plank, touch your left foot. Back to your mountain climbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. And reach back right foot, reach back left foot. So if you need to hold, if this is getting too tiring for you and you need to hold in your down dog for a couple of breaths, feel free. The reach backs here our really nice break from the mountain climbers, because mountain climbers get very exhausting, but we are almost done. We are almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop your knees. Come into a child's pose. Your forehead touches the floor. Very nice. And swing up into your up dog. Stretch out that core. Up dog to the left and up dog to the right. Awesome. Press back down dog. And come to all fours. Sit here on your mat. Bring your feet together. Inhale your arms up nice and high. Drop the right arm and reach over the left. Just a little core stretch here to finish off this 10-minute burn. And reach. And stretch some more if you like. Always take care of your core. It is the foundation of your posture and your back health. If you or anybody that you know has back pain, really encourage them to strengthen their core. That's where it all is going to come from. And have a beautiful day.